Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my episode recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Before I start the actual recap of the show, I'm going to recap real quickly what I saw last night on the Mr. Monday show with Carlos King. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about, him talking about the show. I'm going to talk about him tooting his own horn. By the way, Marie was on there, and he wanted to give Marie big ups for, first of all, falling on her sword and not airing his ass out anymore about how they were letting LATISHA get away with the good edit. You can't say good edit or bad edit in front of Carlos King, the daddy of the mall. No. We're gonna falsify and make him feel good. So, and he wanted to appreciate her for making him feel good. Now, as a boss, are you the type, if you were a boss, would you be the type of boss that would be able to take criticism? Now, Carlos act like he has a tough skin, and he does not. That's the bullshit that I'm talking about. Nick, bro, you don't have a thick skin. You don't. You say you do. You try to give us the impression that you do. You try to brush off criticism like you do, but you don't. I'll tell you why. Because you are bothered, severely bothered by the fact that Melody has that strong fan base. It bothers you. And I'm definitely not the type of person who does groupthink. Because if I did, I'll be a card-carrying member of whatever Christian religion that was forced upon us through slavery. 15 years going strong. Left that alone and proud of myself for leaving it alone. Okay? So if I was a follower like that, my eyes see right and wrong. Period. And regardless as to what you believe, Carlos King, because you're a mess. You are one of the most arrogant, self and does people I know besides Lisa Barlow. But I'm gonna get right into it. What you said was, that I am the person that brought you your favorites. Is anybody loved and adored more than Melody on your show? I'll wait. So you're talking about her. And then you said, I don't expect a lot of adoration for what I have done. But what you're not going to do is act like I didn't bring you your favorites and your favorite show or Kingdom Reign. And you're going to appreciate what I do. Content creators using my content. And you use other people's content. You are in this space now, jackass. All you have to do is float your ass right on out of the YouTube space, and open up the algorithm for a smaller content creators to grow. But you bring your ass over here with your already followers and your already made ability to speak the stars, and then you look down on a smaller content creator as if we're not supposed to use your content in order to bring in viewership. That's what you do. That's how it works. And I know you know how it works, right? And see, the thing about it is he don't understand why people don't kiss his ass for bringing us Love and Marriage Huntsville, for bringing us Melody Cherie. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that because of the way you treated her. We're not deaf. We're not dumb. We're not blind. We can see. We can hear and smell what The Rock is cooking. You full of shit. And nobody is gonna give you hand claps other than the people that were in your comments praising you for the bullshit. It is what it is. You bring people on this show knowing that they have some kind of vendetta against already Melody. You did that and your dominoes are falling. And now you're speaking out. Because your main goal, and it's obvious what your main goal was. You could say all you want to, that wasn't your goal, was to protect Martell. You want Martell on the show for the drama. You want Martell on the show for the eye candy. You are attracted to Martell, in my opinion. Now remember, everything is alleged. He is not the draw for that show. And you know. And that's all I have to say about that. Because, I mean, that him tooting his own horn, it's one thing to toot your own horn. But when you toot your own horn, you act like you innocent. Oh, well, Funky never said that I bring the star quality to YouTube. I bring the interviews. I'm the king of interviews now. You got connections. We know that. We can see that. We didn't say you didn't. Otherwise, Melody wouldn't have came to you. I bet you her ass regrets coming to you now. Because you not only are the king of your little connection, but you also are the king of mess. You're the king of shit start. You're the king of stirring up drama where there shouldn't be any. You brought Selena on the Bell Collective to literally change the direction of that show. She brings absolutely nothing to the show. Don't try to make Selena out to be the new Melody Shabri. She is not. She ain't got it like that. And I know a lot of people love that lady. But the point is, and the difference is, Melody created the show. She created the concept for the show, regardless as to what your spin is that you put on the show. Bell Collective was already an established show. That's LATISHA's baby. And if LATISHA had any sense, she would be acting like Mel right now. You brought this woman on this show to agitate already already cohesive group. You thought that way in the beginning, and then Carlos got in your ear and then made you the puppet. You didn't stand strong on what your beliefs are. What you should have said was this: I don't mind her being a friend of the show, but what is she gonna bring to the show? Respectfully, Carlos, what is Selena gonna bring to the show? Me as the person who brought you the show like Melody. And so you followed along like everybody else, like a little ant, following the queen, Queen Carlos, and you didn't stand on principle. Because you made a whole 180 when she got on the show. I bet kind of bunch. I kind of bunch before you kind of bunch. So what? And I feel thick girl fat. So, and Carlos wanted her fan base so bad that he didn't even vet her to see what the hell she was. What did she have going on besides being the mother to members of DD4L? Child, I can't even. I'm not gonna go down that road. But okay, here's off the cuff recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, this episode was Trish heavy, right? Trish is supposed to be the new, I guess, it girl for the show. You throwing shit at the wall at this point, Carlos. She ain't it. She ain't got it. She don't have it. And Melody pretty much wrapped her up, sent her off the king. Basically, it said like, look, little ant. Talking about ants and giants. I'm the spider, bitch. I could wrap you up in my web and you'll be confused, just like you were. Then she gonna get a confessional with her big top. Yeah, talking to her teeth talking TRISH is first and then sounding like Carrot Frog. It's Melody sure was so bothered by my interaction with MOTEL. Then why she's sitting here questioning me? Cause bitch, she trying to find out, just like the rest of us trying to find out, were you laid up in that lady's house when it was that lady's house? I would want to know too. That's human nature. That is human nature. If I was married to someone who cheated on me for most of my marriage, and then still wasn't with the woman he was cheating on me with, to find out that he was cheating repeatedly with various women, and you allegedly were one of them, and then you came to my house to train him allegedly while we were still married in 2020, a house that I'm paying bills on. The fuck, you damn right I want to know. Was you laid up in my bed sweating and him eating your ass out like he did Aria? Yeah, I want to know. Move right along. So then you get MOTEL, right? MOTEL decides he's gonna go see Chris and start more shit because he can't have a scene without Nell and Chris. So he's over there running down on Marceau again. I'll telling the business. And they're like, fool, what you acting like that for? I don't really approve of the way you brought LATISHA into this. Well, I'm going to tell you like I tell the rest of them. The thing about it is, they brought me in it, so I was going to air them out. I'm going to tell the truth where they telling lies. Okay. You're not all telling the truth. But yeah, you feel like it's time for you to air out Marceau and LATISHA? Well, that ship is sailed. Nobody cares. We don't care. We don't care like that, MOTEL. Then he decides that he's gonna tell Melody what everyone has said about her, knowing that he's not supposed to contact her for anything other than dealing with the children. See, this is how you biting yourself in the foot. We can see you on TV doing what you're doing. And the thing about it is, what judge can't just go back and look at clips of your ass showing your ass? Beauregarding your way into the kid's birthday party when that was Mel's time to have the kid. You trying to make Melody out to be the bad guy when you had that book event. No, see, I don't forget anything. I don't forget your bullshit. And everybody, oh, the least Melody is a horrible mother. The least she could have done was let him take them to that book event. Didn't even see the manipulation, the Carlos manipulation involved. Didn't even see it. Where he was trying to come off as the good dad, the good parent, the sweet parent. When he booked that event knowing that it was Mel time with the kids. And I looked at that episode and I said it too. I was like, well, Mel, maybe Mel could have dropped the kids by there. You know. And that was what he wanted to do. He wanted to elicit sympathy. He ain't that stupid. He's stupid, but he ain't that stupid. See, when you are a cunning, manipulative narcissist, You, in my opinion, you know how to maneuver your way into people's good graces. That's one of your pieces of being a narcissist. You're people, you know how to wrap people up into your web of deceit and lies. And see, people love stuff like that. People don't open their eyes to see what's beneath all of the bullshit until you do it to them. Shout out to LATISHA and Marcel. Now, Melody goes to see LATISHA and Marcel. Here's the deal. You go in there and you see LATISHA and Marcel, and Marcel is, well, top row missing. I got a message from Mel. She's coming over. Huh? Oh, LATISHA. When I tell you LATISHA went from chocolate brown to ghost white in 2 seconds, like she did, like she was looking over there on Carlos when she aired out MOTEL. Carlos show. So Melanie comes over. I'm not going to get into no small talk because it's foolishness. Let's get down to the meat of stuff. Martell sent me a message. And in that message, he said, y'all were talking about me. We weren't talking about you. All we said was that, you know, he's a liar and that, you know, he had a shareable side piece. He was, but Martell said you was talking bad about me too. Like, you know, like I was some type of, you know, but I decided I was going to come over here and show you this mess. So I'm looking at Marcella's show the other day. Marcella, Prosperity Thick Girl, who I remember was a Melody fan. Or maybe I'm wrong about that, but I recall her being a Melody fan. Anyway, that was her panel. And they found a way to spin that into, why did she keep that text message when, if she knew that Martell is only supposed to contact her for the kids, why did she keep the message if she's not into him anymore? I cannot make this stuff up, people. I don't even know how you have the kind of skills to come up with that type of spin on stuff. What you don't want to say is because you run up in behind Miss Wanda. What you don't want to say is that LATISHA is the problem in this whole scenario. LATISHA is the problem. You acting like a woman who has put this man. Now, see, you had to turn it around. See, I'm going to bring that up, too. You had to turn it around just a smidge because you don't want to make LATISHA look bad. You don't want to make LATISHA look like the liar she is. You don't want to make LATISHA, you want to blame Melody for bringing them the message, but you don't want to say what LATISHA has done. LATISHA being that she knew about the RP. Because for all this time, you all have been riding with Martell and riding with LATISHA and saying, oh, well, you know, if it was such an RP, it was just a text message. What's the problem? Never could get on Melody's side as women to say that was wrong. Even that part you couldn't do. Now that your fave is the one who was lying and protecting Martell, you got to say bad things about Martell. Now keep that same energy. You were a fan of Martell. You think Melody want Martell still? Or she wouldn't have kept the message? Who keeps messages like that? Marcella said with her damn Newport ass sounding voice. Who keeps messages like that? Somebody trying to put somebody in jail, because I would have kept them too. Somebody who trying to show your fave and Wanda's daughter that they really could have came on common ground, but for the fact that they hated her so much, they wanted to see her fall instead of him, knowing what he was capable of. And then Melody's like, Martell's such a liar that I thought, sometimes he would say things to me and I'd be thinking, am I the one who cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? I know, right? Twisting your whole, did I lie? Did I not see what I thought I saw with my own 2 eyes? Did I not hear Ariana Curry say he was eating her ass? Did I not hear that? Did I not hear Mrs. saying that he was running up in the boy's booty hole? No, she didn't say that. I added that. But you know what I mean. So we get to LATISHA. LATISHA is having an event. Now, mind you, she has invited Mel. Now, dragging Mel in the confessional. But she invited her to the event. What? You could drag Mel on the show. I mean, that's a part of it. That's your little thing to come after Mel. Then do that. But see, the thing about it is we all can see that you're doing this because you trying to be you trying to be a puppet for production. Cause why didn't you have that same energy? Nobody thinks that Mel could beat you. Trust me. I don't even think Remy Ma could beat old girl over there, Clarissa. Right? But having that same energy in their faces is what I would love to see. If you felt like Melody shouldn't have been questioning you because you that bitch, then you should have said, what are you questioning me for if you don't want the man no more? Like you did in the confession. And then maybe Melody would have let you know why she was questioning you. Because, bitch, I think you was screwing my man while he was my man in my house. And you both were married. Because now we have to understand that Melody knows that she was married now. Also, she don't want Ken to know that she was screwing him in the house because you cannot tell me anything. I know for a fact that no matter how many times Ken said that was before him, he and Trisha was together by MARQUEZ's timeline. They've been communicating since 2015. And if they got together in 2020, you best believe they was together in 2018. And if that was during that time, that Martell had LATISHA's ass up in that lady house. I said what I said. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there, right? Because this just pissed me off. This girl acting like that she just so big and bad. Oh, yeah, I have communication issues. Yes, I do. And sometimes, even Ken pisses me off because, he I don't know. I'm fearful. Marquez had that same attitude. Marquez was nice to me, too. Marquez acted like he wasn't going to shit on me and walk out the house, too. Well, Ken wants to marry me. Oh, Ken is too fucking overly excited to be with you. He makes himself look stupid. So we get to the house. I'm going to get right on to the part, honey. Because that's what we all want to know about, right? We get to the party for Xavier. He's graduating, which is LATISHA's son. So Ken is surprised that... And why is everybody raving over this dude Ken met with? I don't see. Ken is surprised that Marquez is invited. Marquez comes in, he's acting like he's the king of the castle when damn well he ain't paying no bills around there. That's the first thing. Then you got Destiny arriving with little Lance and her boot shorts. Now, do I think Destiny's outfit was cute? I do. Do I think it's appropriate for summer? I do. Do I think she looked like a little sucker? I do. But at the same time, what I really feel like is wrong is that she arrived there with Lance and in front of those people with those little shorts on. Now, she tried to make LaTisha feel like she felt, right? You gonna grieve this relationship? No. LaTisha already grieved this relationship with MARQUEZ deadbeat ass. He going around the room, shaking hands and acting like he the king of the castle and a presidential candidate. Trying to get in people's good graces. Stands in front of Chris. Well, I need some advice. I done messed up. I done left my house. I done left my kids to be raised by another man. What can I do, Chris? Chris gets in confession. What this motherfucker? I know that. What? I don't know you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know your circumstances. But this is what makes me mad about Chris, right? We have found out that he also was involved with conspirating. Cause that ain't a word. Conspiring. What the fuck? Menopause, y'all. Excuse me. But it's conspiring to get MOTEL Hotel to meet with Trish. Now, Trish is your cousin, right? How is it that he had no idea that she was married to MARQUEZ? Huh? That still ain't gelling with me that the sister didn't know that MARQUEZ had left the house for 26 years. So, where Ken went wrong is he gets on the mic and he said, "Ooh, I'm a good father. I'm the best father. Thank you guys for inspiring me to be the greatest man I can be, to be the greatest father I can be." Negro, you ain't even no stepfather. You ain't even no stepfather to the kid that you claim over there. What is your obsession with taking over where MARQUEZ left off? Yes, as a boyfriend, I see you can pay a bill or two. Yes, I can see you dropping the kids off at a school a time or two because you shacking up with the one. But to stand in front of folks that act like MARQUEZ wasn't there and that he ain't the father, that's ass backward thinking. Even though MARQUEZ isn't, see, because people want to say MARQUEZ, and I do too, because it's the way it's spelled. But people thinking that MARQUEZ ain't, and we know he ain't. Okay? And then he goes up the mail. MARQUEZ does. Remember now, he's the king of the castle that ain't paid no bills. Hey, Melody, I think you can help me because you've been doing this too. So can you help me be a better parent and understand how to co-parent in these type of situations? Man, like, what the hell? I haven't even been invited to his house trying to elicit sympathy. Ooh-wee. That Negro manipulative, ain't he? Man looking at him like, yeah, I met you at my event, but we ain't cool. I'm not gonna give you any advice. I ain't in this. Let me eat my cracker. One thing Melody should be gonna do if she at an event, she gonna eat her some pineapples and crackers and cheese. And she gonna do nothing else. So she like, I ain't in this. So they get going back and forth. I've invited you to events. I've invited you to many things. You've been in their rooms before. You've seen them. You can always come and see these kids. You don't choose to do so. I know that's right. Get his ass together. Because he don't impress me. All I see is deadbeat dad running all over him. You are with this woman. You're not for her when her parents and sister pass. You don't know how to be a husband. But yet you been with her since you were 17 years old. Excuse me. You know how to at least, or what she needs if you know her like that. If you've been knowing her your whole life, you know what kind of person she is when she is at her worst. And you weren't there for her at her worst. I don't want your ass either. Gone somewhere. Because it's one thing giving you the real T can predict. He can predict the Sugarfoot. And I'm seeing Sugarfoot tendencies all over you. And don't have anything to do with what Ken said. And it's not because you cry. Because like I said, crying is an emotion that everybody, that's what the tear duct's for. It's an emotion that every person should experience. Who told men they weren't supposed to cry? Other men in the patriarchy. I don't fault you for crying. I don't say you Sugarfoot because you cry. I just see Sugarfoot tendencies in you. That's all. So MARQUEZ gets on the mic, right? I'm the father. And the episode goes on. And what I want to talk about is the preview coming up. We see none other than Kimmy in her afro talking about Melody getting in people's business to prove that other women are with ain't shit niggas because she had one. Kim, tread lightly. Tread lightly. It don't have anything to do with Melody. I'm talking about you as a woman. You as a woman. We're looking at you as a woman disintegrate into ashes over Mr. Moon Pie. Again, I'm referencing those banana moon pies. That's what they look like to me. Little dead banana moon pies. Boy, I used to love those things. And banana twins. I love anything banana, really. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Mr. Moon Pie. Okay? We're watching you go from a woman of strength and power that we admire, a woman who raised her son, but which, by the way, we still didn't know on the show that you had a deadbeat dad in the background. Because if you did expose your deadbeat dad in the background, then that would have made us question why couldn't you be empathetic towards Melody. But that's neither here nor there. You went over there and took Martell's side. That's the point. That's the point of why the millimeters form. We're looking at you, looking at Mel having no allies on this show. And the very person that you all have protected all this time has done exactly what the millimeters said he was going to do. Turn on y'all asses. And you look like hypocrites. Shout out to Kent. Now you got your marshmallow moon pie embarrassing you constantly on TV. And like I said, you becoming a former shell of what we met. Were you always like this and we didn't know it? Were you always the pick-me of the damn show and we didn't know it as women? Because honestly, when this show, and I'm being honest, when besides Kiki, now Kiki is my favorite, or was my favorite, you know, she no longer with her. But when this show first came on with no Kiki on the show, you were my favorite. Because I could see myself in you because I am a single mother. Trying to raise kids and be that strong person for them. But we didn't know why you were a single mother. We didn't know why you had to go through the things that you went through, raising Jalen, paying for his schooling, getting him jobs at Black and all the above, because of you having a deadbeat ass daddy in the background like Milton. The very thing that we could have gotten on board with you with was you being empathetic with Melody, saying, you know, I've been there. Then you get on her about the name change thing. See, I knew something was shaky right there. I was But we know you're a single parent. Where is the father of your child? I don't care if Jalen is grown. We want to know. What did you go through to get to where you are? Because as far as I go, for me, my journey to single motherhood was simple. My children's father passed. But we didn't know how you got to where you are in that journey. Because like I said, you would have looked like a fool running up behind MOTEL, knowing that you had experienced the same kind of deadbeat ass daddy that she's experienced. Now, your enemy is Mel. You're going to come after Melody. Of all people on this show, you're going to come after Melody. The one who you said yourself was there for you. All because Melody has spoke out against your high yellow moon pie faced ass husband. Yes, you're supposed to have your husband back. I don't disagree with you there. But your husband is wrong. You just gonna negate the fact that she said that her grandmother passed because of a drunk drive. That ain't important. What's important is she talking about my man. Your man ain't shit. And I said what I said. And with that, I'm going to close. Come on in. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload a video. And check out more of my videos on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And you can see better timelines of how this situation has progressed to where it is today. Don't forget to share the video. Why? Because sharing is caring. As I do, when I close, I'm going to check them up. Deuces.